I have decided to chance it. Could be that I have to deactivate the camera during the fight again, but let's be honest, most of what you see is just me going and looking confused. So we'll see how this goes. We're on to the Emissary's Judgment. We are going to have to fight Themis. Will be interesting to see whether any of... I can't imagine any of the kind of Warrior of Light version of Elidibus fight will bleed into this, but yeah. Lingering questions regarding or concerning, because that's the word that's actually used, Athena. I have told you all I know of Athena and the many secrets she kept hidden from the world. If she indeed stored her memories within the heart of Sabik, we must ask ourselves how they were awakened in this age. When was the crystal last sighted? During my fight with the ultimate weapon, as far as I'm aware. In which you triumphed but failed to recover the hearts. Yet according to your colleagues, there was another on the battlefield that day, an Ascian. And this selfsame Ascian was later struck down into the location known as the Etherochemical Research Facility. I've heard that name, and recently, the site of Professor Claudian's disappearance. Indeed, he was tracing an ethereal signature resembling that of the memory crystal in his possession, a signature that may well have belonged to the heart of Sabik, in which case it is no coincidence that Athena's awakening followed. But what reason would he have what reason would he have to bring her back to life? Was his mind not his own? Scientific curiosity, mayhap? Yet more questions without answers. Although Athena's essence is that of memory, her magics have not suffered for lack of a physical body. As the world is now, it should not be possible, but she must have found a suitable vessel. If Elidibus is to be believed, she readies this vessel for godhood and is perilously close to success. What could she have used as a vessel? It beggars belief. As you well know, you were the linchpin of her ambition. Yours was the only form she could contain that could contain the immense power Athena acquired, and it has long since turned to dust. As pleasant as this discussion is, we require more information if we're to unravel this mystery. You know who awaits you, Demajen? Themis. I fear you won't find him so cooperative as we're accustomed to. We know not how vast the space between these gates may be, but somewhere within lurks Athena, with Elidibus unleashed at her side. This may be a simplistic theory, but hear me out. If Themis arose from his memories intact, he will be eager to see reason. We need only break the magics that bind him to regain our old ally. When I had fallen under Hephaestus' influence, you didn't stop trying until I was freed. I'd ask that you do the same for Themis. Though none of us are real in the conventional sense, I feel it must be done. Themis would never have wished to be your enemy. Yes. While Ecthonis' perspective is a sentimental one, Elidibus may possess privileged knowledge. To question him unimpeded by magics would be ideal. Agdistis broke free of her bonds in her final moments, suggesting that Athena's hold weakens under the weight of combats. You might use the same principle to unshackle Elidibus' mind. We're going to have to fight both of them at once. But remember that our very nature is fragile. Even if he inhabits a vessel with which to meet you in battle, I am certain it is not meant to endure. If left weakened for too long, his ether may dissipate back into the ethereal sea. You would best act quickly. Oh no, we used Elidibus' stuff in the tower, didn't we, to go back to Elpis in the first place? So that's why he's released. The 11th circle. Now accessible. We know not for how long we'll have free reign to go between here and the Ateoscope. We'll remain here for now unless absolutely necessary. The crystal? I have returned it to the safekeeping of your colleagues. I could find nothing new among the memories stored within. This space, on the other hand, is fascinating, brought by the same power the keywords wielded, perhaps. The 11th circle. Here we go. Let's see whether the camera craps out. Well, no. Let's see if the game craps out because of the camera again. Fortunately, I can actually deactivate it if needs be. Forgot to reset my portraits. Shiny. Thrones. Oh, was this the council chamber?
I suppose I have Athena to thank for this incarnation. I have long considered how I might stand against you, I admit. In transformation, I present to you my truth. I am Elidibus.
Oh. So we're going to remix of the I can't remember what this theme's called. Ephemeral Justice. Themis. He has many a hand. Oh, straight into it then. Room wide. They almost always start off with a room wide. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, best to stand on the borders for that one then. Oh, you cheeky... okay. So is there a hint? Is it to do with the light gathering in his staff? Eunomia. That was the red white? Yeah. Which hurts quite a lot with a Vulcan stack, as it turns out.
Submit to the Emissary's judgment. The balance must need be maintained.
Okay. Nope. Okay. So do we need to swap?
Will you be judged worthy to exist?
Okay.
These magics are not for you to wield.
Really? I didn't get my invincibility. I guess invincibility doesn't work against pushbacks. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Okay. I mean, it makes sense. Sigils of Discord.
Will light embrace or darkness consume?
Oh, I see. It's... oh, shit.
will you be judged worthy to exist?
Okay, so you need to balance it out. So you need to go to the one that's opposite of what you've been infected with. Oh, shit. Is this on me? I can't tell.
Power from beyond.
This is a multi-hit. Just gonna kill me. Ouch.
I am the Emissary, and I shall never die.
This is painful. At least I don't have to contend with the DK. This is a cool fight, by the way. I'm concentrating quite a lot.
Will light embrace or darkness consume?
Oh, those are quite covering, aren't they?
For victory!
Okay, so this tells you yeah, so what appears in his staff gives you a hint as to what is going to happen next.
Warriors forged in my own image.
Shadowed messengers. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Damn it, that's gonna hit me.
From beyond.
This will kill me if I stand in it. So I'm gonna be selfish and not. Well, it's not selfish if it keeps the raid alive longer. Okay. Balls. Oh, I got out of it. I keep choosing completely the weirdest routes to go to. Yay, my Vaughn stack's worn off. For now. Sigils of Discord will tell us which. So we've gone dark. So now we need to go light. I've cocked that up.
These magics are not for you to wield. Will you be judged worthy to exist?
Probably not. Okay. I assume we're probably going to get a loop.
Now to take your mega.
And wide again.
For victory!
Plong. This is a cool fight, as you'd expect for an important lore character. It's a little bit difficult to see that.
These magics are not for you to wield. Power from beyond!
He spins around a lot.
Will light embrace or darkness consume?
Darkness gathers, so we need to go in after this. Yeah.
For victory!
In for this as well. Yeah.
I am the Emissary, and I shall never die.
About that. Yay! Hopefully we get to actually free him. I need another headpiece, don't I? Yeah. Interesting. Quite a lot of body pieces. Thank you, healers. I'm not entirely sure which of you raised me as many times as you did, but I appreciate you. Nice. Yeah, I don't know what to do about this camera. I've had it too long as well to send it back. The fog has lifted. I knew that Athena's magics magnified the desires of their victim at the expense of aught else, but I never guessed what desire of mine she could exploit. Since the moment we met, I have made plain my interest in you, my desire to understand your nature. I suppose that curiosity extended to how each of us would fare in a match of strength. What's this? What's this? What's this? Do. What's this? free. Then I am no longer needed. Do not look so crestfallen, my friend. These few moments of clarity are more than I could have asked for. You must render judgment of Athena's actions. We need you, Themis. Ooh. This warmth. Your ether. It is enough. For now. You've grasped the fraying strands of my being and tied them together with your own. Nevertheless, I fear that I am here on borrowed time. I only hope that I can see you through the last of our battles. Until then, I will cherish every moment. Yay, well done, us. I am Elidibus, the Emissary. As such, it falls upon me to judge Athena, who would disrupt our carefully maintained balance to fulfill her own desires. I swear I shall not waver in this duty. Let us return to Ericthonius and La Habrea. There is much I would share with them, share with you, before we embark upon our final ascent. Yeah, I guess this must have been the council chamber of the 13? The 14? 14. Didn't actually check how many chairs there were because I was in the middle of a fight. The four of us are together once again. Though I may not have directly experienced our adventures, my memories make our bonds as real as any other. As I surmised, Elidibus was constructed with the strength to see your battle done, yet I fear his ether may not sustain him through another. Themis, it's good to see you. I knew Demajen would guide you to our side once again. I am grateful she had the patience to tolerate my lapse in manners. Athena's hold upon me is broken, and I pledge every moment of my remaining time to seeing that she answers for her deeds. Very good. To that end, I would have you share what you know of her plan. Of course. As I mentioned, Athena possesses a vessel that may serve in the creation of a god. It is someone Demajen knows well, a man by the name of Claudian. By a twist of fate, his body proved to be ideal for Athena's purpose. Why? The creation of a person requires not just body, soul, or memory, but rather all three. We are made from the memories of our ancient counterparts, etched upon drifting souls and given form through the infusion of ether. We lack a physical body, yet you can see and feel us all the same. Athena is different. She has carved her memories into Claudian's soul while it was still within its body, and thus made both her own. But even she is prone to error. After the sundering, beings became more fragile in both body and soul, and this difference prevents Athena from realizing the full extent of her desires. So that's why she has turned her sights toward Demajen. Her uncommon strength rivals even the mightiest of our age. Well, that and the fact that we are asunder as him. By scrutinizing her feats in battle, Athena aims to deduce the secret of Demajen's prowess and use it to fortify her own vessel. Only then will the culmination of her research be at her hands. Well, it's either going to be Dynamis, or Dynamis rather, or just because of who we are. In which case, that's not going to help her. We have to save Claudian. Can't we simply remove Athena's memories from Claudian's body? Then to fight Athena, we must fight Claudian as well. I don't even remember Claudian. Oh, he was the head researcher that we spoke to ages ago, wasn't he? We need not hasten to the man's destruction. Athena can inscribe herself upon another's soul, but she cannot erase its will. If we awaken Claudian's spirit to the reality of his bondage, he might be compelled to wrest his body from Athena's clutches. We still don't know why she chose Claudian. What makes him more suited than anyone else? Although I have never spoken to Claudian, I did witness an incident that may prove revelatory. When instructing the vessel to do her bidding, she called it by a familiar name. Oh, it's the Sundered Eric. What? Why would she? It is as I thought. Interesting. So Claudian's compulsion is because he is the sundered version of Erechthonios. Our course of action is clear. We must lay Athena low and rescue Claudian. A difficult task, to be sure, but one which the present company is more than capable of achieving. Why would Athena use my name? More questions than few answers to go around. Guess we shall find out next time. Enjoyed that fight. I like the light and darkness mechanic and the fact that I didn't immediately figure out how it worked. I do sometimes find that there is a little bit of a reliance in raid fights on reading tooltips, which in the midst of battle, especially if you lose your cursor quite easily like I do, it can be quite difficult to do. Maybe I should figure out a new place for the debuffs section and make it nice and big somewhere that I can point at easily. I don't know. I don't really know the best way of going about that. Next time, the 12th and final circle. Let us find out what becomes of everything. Until then, stay safe, stay fabulous. Cheerio. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.